Both, firstly, let's look at last weekend, late 2-0 defeat to Real Bedford. What were your kind of immediate thoughts following that game?
Yeah, obviously disappointed. We had a really solid game plan and we went out there and gave everything that we could. You've got to give respect to Royal Bedford. They were hard-working, they were a physical side, and we were just so unlucky to come away with that result, to be honest. It's an easy thing to say, isn't it? But the last one especially, it was a gamble of going, we've got to go for the draw rather than sticking at a 1-0. And I think from looking further onto it and a bit more analysis into it, we just did the right plays, we were playing the right football, but just that final kind of area and that final moment, whether that was a pass or whether that was connecting with the ball, just something would pop up. And it's something that we want to improve on, but it's something that we can reflect on and improve for the next game and get back to our winning ways.
Like you said there, despite the result, it looked like it was a really kind of positive performance. There must be lots of things that the team can take from that and bring on to their future games. Yeah,
hugely. We've come away from that, and the girls especially, we were gutted. We looked at it and we're looking back and going, why has that happened? And we've got to look back at that. We can't dwell on it. We've just got to learn from it. We played well. The plays that we wanted to do was working well. The movements that we wanted to work on were performing well. So it's a stepping stone. We're not the finished product yet. I don't think anyone will be the finished product, but we're in a position where we're building and we're growing, and every time that people come and see us, you should see a development, and that's what we're planning to do. We don't know where the ceiling is, and hopefully we never find it, but we'll keep progressing, we'll keep going forward, and at some point we will get the results that we deserve to have, and we just keep grinding and being that team that no one wants to play because we just don't give up.
Looking at the kind of condition of the squad, obviously a few weeks ago you came off the pitch against Watford injured. What's the latest with your kind of recovery?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. It's getting there. Unfortunately, I'm not a spring chicken like I used to be. It's getting there. It's tough. No one likes being injured. No one likes turning up and not being able to kick a football. But we're getting there. So I've got full faith in the physio team. I've got full faith in my management and making sure that myself and others in the squad that are holding knocks are working to what we can do, doing everything we can. Off camera we were speaking and saying about we will have jobs outside of this, so it's about managing how we work, how we perform our rehab, and how we then perform as a footballer. And unfortunately, we're in a position where we have to make those changes and challenges, and things don't pay the mortgage, so we have to do other things. But I think it just opens up, that world for women's football. It's reality. We're normal people. We're not professional footballers that can have the treatment, have the scans on the doorstep. We've got to go to work, and things like this is a knock, but we're not the only club that will suffer with that, and unfortunately we'll go through it, but we're hard workers and we'll grind to it, and it won't stop us smiling, it won't stop us working as hard as possible to get back on the field as quick as possible.
You mentioned the rest of the team there, and last weekend Georgia was able to come back on the pitch after her injury. That must clearly be there's a sign that she's getting closer to being able to rejoin that starting 11.
Yeah, and I can't wait for when she can. She'll be she already is a fantastic addition, but I think for her, a young player, she wants to prove herself, she wants to earn her stripes for say. She already has, but I think for her, she wants to really get on the field, and she's hungry, and that's a fantastic place to be. I know myself and others are excited to get her back on the field, and she's getting there, and yeah, I can't wait for our fans to really see the Georgia that we know that really can go out there and perform and do well, along with the other strikers, along with the rest of the youngsters as well. We've got such a largely depth squad, which is fantastic. It's just about giving people moments and opportunities to perform and keep everyone rotating, keep everyone happy to an extent, and just making sure that we are performing with the best ability that we can.
Fulham at home this weekend in the Cup, a team that have they've been shooting up through the leagues in recent years. I know there's still a couple of divisions below us, but what do you make of them as a club? Yeah,
from what I've seen, they look like a fantastic setup. They've already got the name, haven't they? So they're winning halfway there. But I think they look good. They look professional. They look organised, and they look like they've got a game plan of how they want to play. We've done our VA on them, our video analysis. We're looking at how we can break them down, or what we can potentially do, and how we can work to our strengths. But I think what they've invested in their women's side is a fantastic platform for them, and they're a confident side. They've come from promotion, they've come from winning against opposition which we've played in the past, which we know are good sides. So I'm excited to see what they're like. I'm really gutted that I'm potentially not going to be there on the field, but I have full faith in my squad that they'll do everything they can, and yeah, excited to see what that London side looks like.
Back-to-back weekends where we're playing teams that we've never actually come up against in either of our current current kind of status is. How does this affect the kind of build up to a game?
It's unique in a sense of when you know teams or know individuals within that team, you know partly about them, so you can kind of prep in a way that you go, well, I know that player there, so I'm going to move this way, or I know they don't like this, so I'll play to that advantage. When you don't know them, you either go two ways. You go, well, what are they about? And you're a little bit cautious, or you go, I've got nothing to lose, and that's hopefully the route that we're taking of going, we'll learn, and it's quick learning. It's not a case of going, we'll sit back and hold off. It's a case of going, well, we need to see what they're like, and we'll take our game to them rather than letting them bring their game to us.
We topped the group stage of this tournament, and we got some ridiculous wins. I think there was 6-0, 5-0. We made it look fairly convincing. How much confidence has this given the team coming into the knockout phase?
Oh, I mean, everyone likes to win, right? Yeah, brilliant confidence. And it's not a case of, we don't go, oh, how many goals can we score? That's not the case of doing it. It's looking at going, how are those goals created? What are we doing off the ball? How are those movements affecting? What's the training regime looking like into a game practice? And the results will come from that. In the cup formation, you've just got a little bit more, slightly different view on it. It's a different sort of fixture. You got to win, so you have a different mentality to it. And everyone loves a cup run, everyone loves this. This part of the cup will be interesting. Now we play different teams again. There's some fantastic teams in it, and hopefully we can go as far as we can go, but we'll just take it game by game, do video analysis as we go through it, and we'll get there, and hopefully, as I say, the fans come along with us and we can give some positive news for Exeter City and bring it forward.
Looking ahead to the rest of the season, this weekend must look as a perfect opportunity to get us back in a bit of a winning routine.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said there, confidence is built from winning, and sport is hugely an area of momentum and all of those lovely traits that athletes love. But I think when you get kind of those moments where you have a good shot, or you make a good tackle, or make a great save, like you do build that confidence, and then the next step you've got your chest a little bit puffed out a bit more, and all those things make big differences for players, individuals and as a squad. Games like this are fantastic because there's a lot to win, nothing to lose, but actually people can go out there and just be free and just play for how they want to play, and hopefully perform well and put on a performance.